So, we recently saw 2 new guard releases, and something's not quite working as it should be yet. I will show you this quick clip from the patch notes, just so you understand what I'm on about, and then we get into the actual mechanics.
Can you get out of an Awilix pull with this?
Awilix will stop you. No, Awilix is going to pull you.
Yeah.
You are not immune while you're dashing, so actually Awilix is a great ally for Jing Wei because of her gust.
And a very
costing
good
popping people up all the time, and Awilix is a big counter for Jing Wei because she knows she's going to be jumping around. Awilix can pull you down.
Okay, you can still use relics during that animation as
yeah,
well?
Awilix is actually stops and stuns you for a second in the air, and that's the time when you can beads and you'll fall straight down.
Right.
And Jing Wei will work just like every other god in that sense.
Good to check with that one as well.
So here's the interaction how it should work. Easy enough, right? Only that it doesn't. The moment Jing Wei is supposed to get stunned in the air, she can still dash out. If you listen closer, you can even hear the dropping sound that she's supposed to make when she falls down after getting ulted, but she just keeps flying. You see Awilix kicking up here. This is where her ult should have pulled down her target, so she kicks her in the face. The only moment where you can actually not dash out anymore is when you're already in the process of getting pulled to the ground, but you have plenty of time to dash out because it's basically the same time you would otherwise use beats. Ulting while Jing Wei is already dashing doesn't make a difference either, as you can see here. What I'm assuming is happening is that as soon as Jing Wei dashes, she is now considered in a dashing state, not a knocked up state anymore, which is why she can't actually get pulled. Either way, it's a completely broken interaction because it basically takes away all the potential that Awilix has to counter her dash. Even worse, if you're in range to use Feather Step after knocking up, then you can actually cancel the dash. So Feather Step is a better counter than her ultimate, which makes no sense at all. Just listen to the audio cue. The audio cue and the way her body is positioned in that ability tells you that she's already mid-dash, and it gets cancelled by the Feather Step. Moving on to Raijin.
And it looks like a teleport is what I can tell here.
Yeah.
It looks like a teleport that he's going to get there. How does that interact with gods like Awilix then? Because
Now-
Awilix can like pull certain gods like Scylla
That's right.
and Hades. Is
That's
this
right.
the same?
Similar to Hades
Okay.
and Scylla who go underground but are still pullable, he is also, this is technically a leap.
Okay, that's
So
what we
he
wanted
gets
to
pulled
really
out of
work
it,
out.
yep.
Is it a leap? That was a big question. So yes, Awilix can interact with this one.
I'm gonna slow all the following clips down because it's really hard to tell otherwise, and I want you to see that it's not me mistiming my ultimate. Tried around a little bit here, creating some pretty unrealistic scenarios where I stand right next to Raijin just to see if that works, but none of it does. And you can never actually see the indicator that would tell you that you're able to pull the target anyways. In this last shot, the timing is absolutely perfect and there's still no pull. I'm now relatively certain that it's impossible to pull Raijin in his jump, maybe at the very beginning, but it's so unlikely to ever happen, and especially with server lag playing into it as well, it is much more likely for you to end up with your ult wasted and on cooldown than actually pulling Raijin. Awilix's ultimate is supposed to be counterplay to both these gods according to the designer. I'm of the opinion that this needs fixing. Obviously, I'm speaking from the perspective of an Awilix main here, so I might be a little bit biased. But let me know what you guys think about it, and if you think that Awilix should be able to counter leaps like that. Thank you guys for watching, and Dukesloth out.